Well, the skies are anything but friendly these days. Delays, cancellations, rising prices.
Add to all of that, more and more unruly passengers.
Earlier, we talked with CBS senior travel advisor Peter Greenberg about all of this. Peter, lots of cases of unfriendly skies recently. The number of unruly passenger incidents alarming. You took a look into the numbers. What'd you find?
It is alarming. In the recent reports of last year, 6,000 cases of unruly, disruptive, or downright violent passengers. And while the numbers are down for 2022, there's still more than 2,000 cases reported. The real question is, what happens to these people? You see them being pulled off planes. You see them being arrested. You see fines being proposed, them being banned from airlines. But is that really happening? And what we found out is not really. Less than 10% are ever actually arrested. Less than 10% of those are ever really fined. And the ones that were banned more likely are coming back. The airlines are quietly inviting them back. So the deterrent nature of violating a federal law, of interfering with a flight crew, is not really having much effect because of the enforcement.
Wow. What about with the holidays coming up? It's going to be a busy time. Airfares are going to be high for the holidays, right?
Well, for Thanksgiving, indeed, 21% over 2019 and 43% over last year for the Thanksgiving period. If you can go not then, the rest of the fourth quarter is a bargain. Airfares are coming down across the board. What's not coming down are hotel rates. And the reason for that is business travel is coming back. For the month of August, 73% increase of corporate bookings over July. And between now and November 19th, it's up 6 times of what it was last year. So the law of supply and demand is kicking in. And with the possible exception, here's some irony, of Thanksgiving itself, you're going to be paying a lot of money for those hotel rooms.
And service is limited as well. It's hard to get enough people to work.
That's right. You know, when the hotel tells you they're full, and many times they're not full. They're running at 60% capacity, and they're full at 60% because they literally do not have the staff to service the other 40% of the rooms that are essentially empty.
I was in Vegas recently, and we were trying to get into a restaurant, and it was empty virtually. And they said, no, I'm sorry, we're full.
Oh, yeah, there's a 20 to 30-minute wait for empty restaurants because they don't have enough servers. Listen, I was on a flight the other day from New York to Zurich in Switzerland. The plane was on the ground 3 hours early. Guess what? We didn't leave the gate for another hour and a half until after it was scheduled to take off. Why? They couldn't find anybody to tow the plane to the gate. So it's not just a pilot shortage, it's a shortage across the board.
How disruptive do you think Hurricane Ian's going to be?
It will be disruptive because, remember, anytime you shut down an airport or shut down an airline, for every 12 hours that you do it, it takes another 72 hours to get back on track. So effectively, between now and, let's say, October 6th, it's going to be tough to get back on schedule.
Pack your patience.
I don't want to say this to a travel guy, but there's no place like home.
I agree with you.
Peter, good to see you again.
Great to see you, Peter.
Bye, guys.